What should I include in my pitch deck? All right, I get this question a lot. And as you know, I don't like to repeat myself or repeat myself. So I only answer this question once every 9 months, 3 weeks, 4 days, and 2.5 hours, which is right now, sucker. So when people ask me this question, I always respond with this. I always say, congratulations, so you have a pitch meeting coming up? And 99% of the time they say no. So what do you need to know what's in a pitch deck for? You don't even have a meeting yet, all right? And for the 1% that do have a meeting, congratulations. We'll deal with that later. But 99% of you don't even have a meeting. So it doesn't matter what your pitch deck is. You're focusing on the wrong thing. Listen, when you go in to pitch a movie or a TV show, they're not buying the idea. They're buying the execution of the idea. So they need to be assured 100% that you can execute on the idea, which means they need to be assured that you are a really good writer. So you have to give them your writing sample. If the writing sample doesn't blow them away, you're not getting a pitch meeting. Who cares about the pitch deck? You don't have to work on your Oscar acceptance speech either. No, you're not going to get that far. So let's say I got a pitch meeting at Apple, and I'm going to pitch them my idea that's going to change the world. And I'm pitching Tim Cook, not the chef who works in the commissary. Oh my God, this is a horrible mix-up. I'm so embarrassed. So I'm pitching Tim Cook my big idea. And I say, Mr. Cook, this idea is going to make Apple billions of dollars. And I don't even want a lot of money. I just want to see my idea out there. He's going to say, okay, what's your idea? It's called a time machine. Then he's going to say, okay, wow, let's see it in action. Let's see a demonstration. Then I'm going to say, whoa, I don't have a demonstration. I haven't done that part yet. This is just the idea. Give me money for the idea. Now, 2 questions. How fast do you think Tim Cook's going to throw me out the window? And number 2, do you think he's going to bother even opening the window first? So you're not getting a pitch meeting without a killer script first. I don't know why I'm so jacked up today. I had coffee. So what? I have coffee every day. Where are you getting this terrible advice that you need a pitch deck right away? I'll tell you where. Reddit. You're on Screenwriting Reddit. I did an AMA there once. That place is toxic, man. People were coming after me. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God, you angry incels. Goodbye. Good luck. Figure this out on your own, AMA Reddit. This place is nuts. Don't get your information off the internet. Well, Michael, you're on the internet. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where you're going to get it. Is there a tree that you can get advice from, like where the Keebler elves, make cookies out of? So this is how it works for me and my partner. Back in the day, we could take our pitch directly to the studio, right? Times have changed. So now usually we have to get a producer attached first. And I'm not talking about some schlub off the street. It's got to be a producer who has a good track record, okay? So usually we pitch them like 3 ideas, very casually. They say, these all suck. And then we come back months later with 3 more ideas. Then finally they'll say, oh, this one we like. Great. At that point, we work on it with them, developing, because they have to get on board, right? Then when we finally pitch the studios, the producer's not paying us, right? The studio's the one, you got to give them the pitch deck. It's their money you're trying to get out of their pocket. So they're the ones who need the pitch deck. At that point, the producer will help us with the pitch deck. We'll say to them, what do you want the pitch deck to look like? And they'll send back a sample of one that they like. Great, we'll tailor it after that one, make it look kind of similar. Usually, they have someone on staff who will actually help us with this. Usually it's like some 20-year-old kid who knows how to use Canva. And we're like, yeah, you can help out. They want to feel involved, and great, let them do the Canva stuff. The pitch deck is not what's going to sell it, right? It's the idea, and it's the execution of the idea. So work on that, man. Just work on your killer. No one wants to do that because that part is hard. They just think they're going to just sell their idea. It doesn't work that way. You got to prove yourself first because no one's going to invest. You're talking about whatever, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 for a pilot script, whatever, more. No one's going to spend that money unless they're absolutely convinced that you can execute the idea. The idea itself is worthless. All right. I'll be back in another 9 months talking about this again. But until then, I hope that, I don't know. It's a splash of reality, I know. No one wants to hear that, but this is the truth. Get off Screenwriting Reddit. Toxic. @Michael Jamin Reddit.